Welcome back to the second part of this tutorial, and now let's take care of resets. So I'm going to come in here. Let's double click on reset. There we go. And right there, instead of just resetting it, I'm going to first of all enter try cache. I might as well just copy all of this, copy that and paste that right underneath here. There. And right in here, I'm going to enter as follows: txt reference number dash text, and that will be equals to nothing. So I'm going to repeat the same thing. Let's copy this to fasten of the development. So the next one is going to be txt first name, paste that, txt surname, paste, txt search, txt address, paste. And what else do we have? We've taken care of all of this. We need mobile phone and so on. So let's go back in there. Txt mobile, paste. Then we have txt the date, paste. Let's see, txt. What else do we have txt for? I have all of these in place already. Search, I already have search up there. Okay, what is left is cmb. Okay, let's stop guessing. Come in here. What are the names? What's the name of this one? Oh, cbo. Okay, and this one will be cbo as well. Back in there, cbo, remember there, cbo, paste cbo, proof of ID there. And the next thing we have a date time pico. So let's see date and time. Date time pico. There we go. And that will be dash reset time. Reset. See, there will be time. But reset text, there. Okay, I think that's all there is to it. There we go. So reset is taken care of. So let's go back to design. Okay, let's take care of this so that when I click on this very component here, all of the data that is here should display or should be displayed on any of all of these components. So let's come in here first. So make sure data view selected, drop that down, drop the properties down. I'm going to now come into, let's go into the layout. There we go. Inside the layout, you see where we have auto size column. So I want to fill up that. So fill, make sure you set it to fill, else your data will not fill up the data grid view. Now let's double click on this or select it, and let's go back to the properties. We now want to come into where we have the events. On the event, we want to pick on cell click. Where is it? Cell click. Let's change that and go back to the event. Cell click. There we go. Double click on that. Right, inside the cell click there, let's press enter. The first component is going to be txt ref. and this cxcref.text, and that will be equals to data grid view 1. Copy and paste that. Data grid view 1 dash selected rows that would be square bracket dash cells and square bracket 0 for the very first one. Dash value dash to string and enter column, then semicolon there. There we go. That's the first one. Okay, I have a couple more. In total I have that. So maybe I should just copy all of this. Just copy it all. No, copy all of this from here. I just paste it in here and change things around to speed up your process. Okay, let's come up here now. So I'm going to copy this, copy and replace it with that. See, it's faster now. But it has to be in order. Okay, with the case of this, yes, it's going to be the same. This will be text here. There. Now we need to change the cells number, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. There we go. I think the arrangement is wrong because I just recalled that this one is no. I'm going to get rid of this. It's not even meant to be there because I will not be populating that. This is fine. So that should be number 3. And what about mobile? Let's come in here. Mobile is number 4. Rage edit before 5 and 6 proof. Okay, mobile 4. Rage edit 5. Proof of ID. That will be 6. Grab this. That will be 6. And let's check out the others. So that might be 7, 8. No, this should be around 8. There. Okay, that is it all done. But this should have been member fees instead of member number. Let's change it to fees. Yeah, that error is gone, and in here as well, member fees. And that error should disappear. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that is fine now. Okay, I'm now going to go straight inside the code. Okay, come up here and now want to declare or call the following libraries. That's going to be using namespace. This namespace is going to be MySQL. There we go. I will say column data column MySQL client. There we go. There. That should take care of that. Now the next thing is right underneath here. Now I want to call each of my connectors. So I'm going to say MySQL connection. That will be equals to SQL con equals garbage collector new MySQL. And there we go. That's the very first one. The second one is going to be for the command. So just come in here, paste that twice, and this one is going to be command. And this will be command as well. And here I'm going to make that, let's change that to data table, and this will be data table as well. Now the next one is going to be MySQL. Let's change the name of this. This is going to be command, and this is going to be data table. I'm going to make that DT. And this one is going to be MySQL data adapter. Yeah, that's correct. MySQL data adapter. And now we just change this to DT A uppercase data adapter. Copy and paste that right here. There. And I'm going to declare one more. That's going to be MySQL data reader. There. And MySQL data reader, I'll just call it SQL RD. There we go. Now all taken care of. Okay, let's now create a function. Maybe let's go right down here. Okay, just after all of my component declaration, and now I'm going to enter as follows. So that's just going to be for my, let's copy this, that's going to be the connector for my database. So let's say private column system column, and I'm just going to call that membership DB, and enter curly braces. So let's say SQL connect, that will be equals, that will be dash connection string, and this connection string is going to be as follows. The first is database, no, data source. Let's make that data source. Data source, and the data source equals, that will be local, equals localhost, enter semicolon. Right. The next one is, I'm going to enter the port equals 3306 and username equals root column, and we have password. I'm going to make the password C, okay, C, yeah, column, and my database equals, I think it's called membership, right. Now close that up. Okay, let's take care of this error. We're just missing out an equals there. Okay, that should take care of that. That's fine. Right. Now, the next thing we want to do is to open up the connector here, so I'm going to copy that and come right down here. Let's say open. There. Next thing is, once that is open, we now need the command. Let's enter semicolon here. We need the SQL command, and the SQL command is going to be dash connection, and what we want you to connect is whatever is open here. There. That is wrong. That should be command. There's a D here. Yeah. Okay. Now, what do we want? Oh, we need an equals here, not an arrow. Equals. Now, the next thing is we now want to use SQL command dash command text and equals select all from membership. Select all from membership. There we go. That's the name of my database. Membership. There should be that in there. Now let's get the reader to carry out some executions. If SQL read equals SQL command dash execute reader semicolon. Now SQL DT dash, we now want you to load up. Load, and after that we now want it to open up whatever we have inside read. And the next thing is, let's close the reader. We have an error. I'm going to have a look why we have that error, but first thing, let me just close the reader first. There. And what else do we need to close? I need to close this very connector here, and that will be closed. Now let's open up my data grid view. Data grid view 1, and that will be dash data source, and the source of the data will be from SQL data table. There we go. Now let's see why we have this error. The error starts from here, so I'm going to take it up. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I'm missing out the art. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, that's all there is to it. So let's come right down. I think the error is gone. Yeah, the error is gone. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call this membership DB. I'm going to call it inside my form load. I think I saw it somewhere up here. Initialize. Form initialize somewhere up. There we go. Or is it right here? Or yeah, here. I can delete all of these. Paste that in there. And enter semicolon. Okay, let's try this out. I'm just going to click on that, although there will be nothing there. And there we go, guys. There is nothing in there. That's the, let's go back in there. Okay, that is the database. Let me show it to you guys one more time. Okay, as you can see, I have an error here because I did not enter try catch, so I'm going to take care of that anyway. So let's end that, and let's run it again one more time. There we go. Okay, now let me explain why I have an error. If I click on here, there's not going to be any error because the system is assuming there's the details of every single candidate, or the details of an individual candidate will populate these components here. Okay, but because I did not enter try catch, if I click on any cell here, there will be an error. You see that? So let's take care of that very error. So I'm going to come up here, just type in try. There we go. And I'm going to copy this cache here and paste it right here. And guess what? If I rerun it again, there won't be any more error. The only error would be an error message from the system itself. So let's run it and see one more time. There we go, guys. Click on this very column, everything is fine. Click on here, look at the error message that will pop up. There we go, it's telling me it's out of range. Okay, that's fine. So that is taken care of. Now I'm going to do one more thing. Let's add one more function before we go any further. So let's come right here. Our previous function is right there. And I'm going to just, the other function I want to add now is just going to be a refresh. Or yeah, okay, I'll call it refresh. So let's come down here and enter another function that is going to be known as refresh_db. refresh_db. Let's correct that. There. And inside refresh_db, there we go. Come right down here. So right inside refresh_db, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the database link right here, copy it all, and maybe I should even paste it inside try. So if there's any error, that will be taken care of. Paste that in here, and let me copy my cache. There, just paste it right here. Okay, so right here, instead of opening up, I'm going to ask you to connect. So let's say connect or connection. All right, let's just say type it out, connection. Oh, that should be connection for mine. Okay, yeah, so that should be command. I will want the command to connect. Okay, connection. There we go. The connection is to connect straight into the SQL con right there. There. Now the next thing is I'm going to call my variable. I'll call that string equals, let's go for txt ref dash text. Now after that, I need my, let me call this MySQL. I can even copy it way up there. Where is it? That is it. Copy all of this instead of retyping the whole lot. Copy it and come right down here. Where is the, there we go, right here, just paste and bring this right down, cut that off, and this is down here. Okay, so I now have my data adapter there, and inside this my data adapter I want to use my selection statement. So I'm going to say select all from, what is the name of my database? That is it there, membership. Copy it all and paste membership right here. and I'm just gonna put speech mark there and SQL com. There we go. Alright, then the next thing is, let me get rid of this. I'm not going to be using it anyway for now. Now the next thing I want to do is my my table, data table equals this very data table, and I need it down here. So first thing first, I need this very one. That is the data adapter. The data adapter, I will want it to fill in whatever we have inside data table. And after that, I want everything inside here. Every single data, I want it in here. And how do we get there? We want to get there through SQLite. There we go. So that should take care of my resets or refresh. So this should be SQL, and this should be just that. Okay, so that take care of the refresh there. I can now call this refresh any way I want. But one thing is, I don't have a button here. Maybe I should create a button for refresh. So let's come in here and just create one button. Maybe paste that in here and get rid of this. Yeah, let's do it that way. Get rid of that and bring, no, not that. We need something that will say refresh. Okay, but get this, copy this, paste it right here. Yeah, that's fine. And this, and that will be search. Search will be right over there, and this will become refresh. And that means we have to change the name. Okay, take this over there, bring this here. This has a name already, and this will become refresh. Yeah, and that is SQL refresh. BTN refresh, I mean. There we go. And double click on this, press enter, refresh DB there. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now let's take care of the other buttons. Okay, I'm going to take care of this search. Let's come in here, change the event, and let's go straight to key press. Double click on key press. Okay, minimize that and press enter. And I'm going to create try cache in there, and let's grab this message, paste it underneath here. Now here, let's enter as follows: if e dash, okay, if e dash key press or key char, not key press, key char equals character, okay, 10 there. So what we want the system to do, let's enter what we want it to do. Then let's have a data view, and this very data view, let's give it a variable of dv equals SQL dt data table dash default default view. Now dv dash row filter, there we go, that's row filter there. Now I want the row filter to be just a string column format. And I want to search with the first name. You can search with any other thing you want, but I want to search with first name. But like anything that is similar to the first name, enter apostrophe, double apostrophe there, then double %, double curly braces, and right here that curly braces should be in here. There we go. And inside the curly braces, I'm just going to enter 0 there. There we go. Then right out here, enter comma, and where are we searching from? We're searching from txt search, anything inside txt search dash text. There we go. Enter a column there, and the result of our search should be displayed inside the data grid view or through the dt here, and the dt is dash to table. There we go, via the table there. And that's all there is to that very one. I'm going to copy it and just use it for the button right beside it. And let's go straight to the button. Then we click on the button and paste that same lines of code in here. But this button, because it's using click events, that's it right there. I'm not going to be using this because this is carriage return event, so get rid of that. So that is fine, but we won't know if it works or not, okay, until we enter some data in there. And to enter data in there, I'm going to go back in here. So we have to be able to enter the SQL query in here so that we can add whatever data we have in here straight onto the grill. But for now, let's just run it. Okay, that is it. You can see that there's nothing happening. Let's try this out because we haven't entered anything on our database. But let's see if the reset works. Yeah, that works. So the ones I need to take care of now is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so for now I'm going to call it the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.